Welcome to Yoga for Root Chakra. Today's class is going to focus on being rooted, our first chakra, which is Muladhara chakra, which resides at the base of the spine. So we're going to start with a yoga mudra. For this mudra, fold the second two fingers and the thumb together, bringing the first two fingers, index and middle, and with straight arms, bring the fingertips to touch the earth. Straighten through the elbows, touch down with the fingertips, and grow tall through the crown of your head. Then go and close down your eyes. And start to come into a long, deep yogic breath, in and out through the nose. As you do so, allow your hips to settle, your tailbone towards the earth. Bring your attention to the base of your spine and imagine Muladhara chakra growing red. This is the seat of stability. Spending a couple of moments allowing the essence of this mudra to wash over you. And then release your hands and slowly make your way into Tadasana, standing pose. Because we're working with the first chakra, we're going to really work through the feet. Bring the feet hip-width apart, toes right in front of the heels. Then rock your weight forward and back on the feet, and then side to side, until you feel evenly grounded. Spread the toes, making your feet very stable. Draw the energy of the earth up into the legs, kneecaps up into the thighs, feeling very rooted in the lower body. Now come into a squat, maybe taking the feet wider apart, toes out, and settle your hips down, elbows into the inside of the thighs. If the heels don't touch the ground, don't worry, we're not here too long. Palms together in prayer. Move side to side, feeling the deep hip sockets, grounding down through the feet. Bring the arms out parallel to the earth. Pointer fingers in front. Inhale, exhale. And inhale, stand up. Exhale, squat. Let's repeat. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, coming down. Inhale up. Exhale down. If you need to go a little slower than this, do this in your own time. There's no rush. Grounding down through the feet as you're pushing up and as you exhale down. One more inhale up and then settle back down into your squat. Elbows into the inside of your thighs, palms together, and breathe. And then push yourself all the way up to standing, and we're going to come into a variation of triangle pose. So you might want to block. Bring your right leg in front, your left leg behind, and take your hand to your block, right hand to block. Lift that left arm up and away as you turn to the right, drawing your left shoulder blade back in space. Left hip back. Take a bend in the right knee. Take your elbow to your right knee. And take your left arm over your left ear, extending the fingers away from you as you breathe. Really pressing into that back left foot. Trying not to dump down into the right elbow. Breathing in and breathing out. Then bring yourself all the way back to reverse warrior now. Right arm up, left arm back and down your back body. And then we'll come back to center and we'll do some stretches with the shoulders, just easing out any tension, and then forward fold. Let the head hang heavy, really pressing into those feet, connecting with the earth, your Muladhara chakra, your root chakra. Take your block if you need it in this forward fold if your hands don't reach the floor, or you can pop your hands on your shins or even your thighs. I really want you to focus on your feet as you allow any tension to release. Hands on the hips and come all the way back up, back to Tadasana, mountain pose. So let's set up for triangle on the other side. Left foot forward, right foot back and angled out slightly. Take the block to the left side of your left foot. Bend that knee at first to get into the posture, hand on block. Take your right arm up and away from you, and then start to see if you can straighten that left leg, drawing your right hip back in space. Don't forget to breathe. And then take your left elbow to your left knee, right arm comes over your right ear for a nice deep stretch in the right side of the body. Pressing your weight into that back foot, coming all the way up and back. For reverse warrior, let's just straighten that front leg and then bend it. Straighten. See what works for you best. Maybe look up to your left hand. And then release. And then I want you to interlace your fingers behind your back. Bring your feet wider than your hips, so about the width of your yoga mat. And then I want you to come forward into tabletop and draw those arms all the way up and over. You might not get very far, and that's fine. But I want you to take your attention to your feet. So really pressing into those feet, into the mat. Let gravity do the work. And release, come back up. Bring yourself to the back of your yoga mat, back into Tadasana. Roll the shoulders back and down your back. Feet hip width apart. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Take a breath, let the head drop. Then walk your hands to the front of your yoga mat and come into downward facing dog. Take a breath. Then bring your feet together, toes touching, and bring your right leg up. Try not to move with momentum, but instead with a long extended motion. With the next exhalation, look forward and step the foot between the hands. Ground evenly through both feet, squeezing inner thighs to midline. Bring your hands to your hips. Warrior 3. So let's squeeze the inner thighs together. Continue to launch into the right leg and lift the left leg up. So you might need your block to get your balance. And then once you've got your balance, bring your leg in line with your arms. Stepping back, inhale, crescent lunge. Bring your hands out, look up, touch the earth with both hands. Step back, plank pose. Take a deep inhalation to firm the plank. Exhale, drop to your knees. Lower your belly to the earth. Shoulders raised. Untuck the toes for cobra. Inhale, squeeze the elbows behind your back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Slow, steady movements. Grounded, stable yoga practice to influence Muladhara Chakra, the place of stability, security. Step the inside of the feet together. Inhale, squeeze slowly the left leg up to the sky. With the exhalation, step the foot between the legs, long lunge. Ground down through the lower body, squeeze the inner thighs to midline, hands to the hips, warrior 3. Launch into the left leg, right leg lifts. Using your block for balance, inner thighs together, stability through the lower body. Square the hips and reach the arms out and behind. Bend the front knee, step back and reach the arms up. Bend your elbows, squeeze your shoulder blades, touch the earth with both hands. Step back, plank pose. Use your inhalation to firm the kneecaps, the belly. Exhale, bend the knees and lower down slowly. Untuck toes. A little bit higher with cobra if you can. Press your hands into the ground. Lift up through the heart. Exhale, child's pose. Separate your knees wide. Let your hips hang way back towards your heels and your forehead touch the earth. Take a deep inhalation. Open your mouth and exhale it out. 2 more. Inhale. Last breath. Inhale. And then draw the hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck your toes underneath and roll back into a squat like we were earlier. Elbows inside of the thighs. Palms to prayer. And then come down to seat on your bottom. Extend the legs out straight. You may need to move the extra flesh from out of the buttocks out of the way. Extend through the feet like you're standing on the ground. Open up the toes and roll the pinky toes towards you. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold with a flat back. Then take the hands wherever they can lie to keep the shoulders back. So it could be knees, shins, maybe the feet. With an in-breath, lengthen through the spine. With an out-breath, forward fold a touch more. One more breath. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold with a flat back. Pull those feet back. Inhale. And now exhale. Still reaching through the heart. Just let your upper body round. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Continue to breathe and reach and lengthen, even as you round. With your next in-breath, unroll slowly and come back to seated. We'll take a spinal twist, right leg over left knee, right hand behind your back. Inhale the left arm up and turn yourself around. Hook your elbow over your knee. Spin the upper body, twisting back through the rib cage and the cervical spine. And unwind. Let's take it to the other side. Right leg over left. Ground down through the sit bones. Reach up tall. Elbow around the knee. Start your twist. Balancing out the spine. With your next in-breath, unwind from the twist, and then we're going to come down onto our back. Bend your knees, take the hands out, and very slowly bring your knees into your chest. We're going to come into Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Feet together, soles together, let knees go wide. Hands on your lower belly. Imagine Muladhara chakra glowing red underneath your fingertips. Bring your awareness to the places where your body needs the ground. Let yourself be so heavy, sinking down into the ground beneath you. Let gravity do the work. Place the feet on the earth. And we'll come into bridge pose. Scoot your feet closer to your hips. Press into the feet. Peel the hips up off the ground. Press your hands into the ground. Lifting the hips up. Imagine you're drawing the heels back and your knees forward away from you. Hips, rib cage, heart. Press the back of your head down into the ground. One more big breath and release. Well done. Keep your pelvis right where it is. And then extend your arms and legs for Shavasana. So you want to take your legs wider than your hips. You may want to concentrate on the mantra, I am enough. I have all that I need. I am enough. I have all that I need. then slowly start to deepen the breath, bringing your attention back to your body and bringing yourself over onto your right side. Connecting back with your mat, back with the room. And then bring yourself up to a seated position, cross-legged or sat on your knees in hero's pose. I like to use my meditation cushion. You could use a block, just so your knees are lower than your hips. Notice your physical and your energetic body. Notice the grounding that you feel. And then bring your first finger and thumb together for a mudra and pop them on your knees with your palms facing down on your thighs, shoulders back, heart lifts. Close your eyes, taking a few minutes to ground down before you start your day. Bring your palms together. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me in this yoga for root chakra. Please do like and comment on this video and hit the subscribe button. My name is Suzanne Lawson.